welcome to another daily live YouTube tutorial where I show you a complete drawing in two parts. Part one is this session you're on currently, and then followed almost immediately with a few minutes break in part two. So we start here. This is 8 GMT, the Paintology live stream, and then 9 GMT we will do and complete the drawing that we started in part 2, and that's on the Produce YouTube channel, live stream channel. Links are in the description, but I'm going to give you a quick intro to what I'm trying to do here so you understand the importance of this type of drawing. This is not just any other digital drawing that you can simply watch and become amused by. It is serious learning lessons that you can take in order to improve your drawing skills rapidly. So there was a very interesting question. Some of the resources, I'll go along the way and talk about them. Firstly, there was a very interesting question on Quora, and Quora is why I'm a very active user in that. You can go to quora.paintology.com, so that's quora.paintology.com, and you can find, I've answered up to 1,500 questions related to art. So there's plenty for you to read, as well as the blog on the paintology.com website. And I've written quite a number of blogs, I think probably a few hundred, I think. And so I've been a prolific writer as well as an artist in the last 5 years, especially when I've been working with the Paintology drawing app, learning the techniques. So this brings me to a very interesting point mentioned by some person which intrigued me. The question was, how do I learn drawing? I know everyone tells me you have to practice daily. I do that almost on a daily basis, but I don't get anywhere. And I actually wrote an interesting reply, which is getting quite a lot of hits. And my reply was, it's because you probably don't know, and it occurred to me, you don't know what art techniques are, and you don't think that's important. You feel that by brute force, you're going to somehow pick up these magical skills that you see all the good artists around you, as it's a totally beginner's thinking, and the reason why most beginners do not go beyond the first base of painting and drawing. And it's because, you should read that blog post, and it's because they think, as I've just said to you, it comes through brute force, it comes through practice blindly. They don't even learn their progress. They don't even want to understand their tools. They think everything should be offered on a plate for them. And then somehow magically from thin air, these skills are just going to continue to grow. And if you have that mindset, unfortunately, you're going to eventually get there, but you will get there probably multiple times higher, longer than someone who knows art techniques. And art techniques are also available in all mediums, not just the traditional mediums, but in digital. So believe it or not, this one was done with one single line brush, no other digital tools, and this is on my phone. So I'm going to teach you these techniques that allow you to understand the fundamental techniques that take you there. So let's go a quick browse through the resources. So the first one you want to bookmark is paintology.com. Then go to the button just below this image here, daily step by step. Click on that, and then you come across this page. Okay, this is a very important page because this contains all the tutorials that I've done to date, and there's plenty for you to get along with. I don't think you'll ever find a online tutorials at this level offered for free. This is complete drawings, so you should take full advantage of it since I'm ramping up Paintology while you've still got the chance. Okay, there's complete. It's like saying you want to go to an art class, but you can actually bypass a lot of the money and just come here. There's a lot of this is done on the phone. This teaches you about core techniques in art, fundamental, and they're not difficult. Believe me, the Paintology app was designed to support this understanding, this appreciation through practical means. Okay, you can see many examples. Goes all the way. There's an elephant on the phone. See, realism comes from understanding the art techniques, this art. Now that's what I'm going to show you. So that's this page I want to show you. So go to the top because I always put an entry there for the new drawing, the 5th December. You can see the image link of the reference image we're going to use to make our drawing is this one. I've decided to sort of do something different today because I've been doing old masters paintings to see how they've captured the essence of their art, and I have done so for quite a lot of artwork. So this is the page you want to. The other one you want to follow me is on paintology.quora.com. So you can see the old masters were telling about. This is the original Gustav Klimt. This is done on our phone and in the space of 2 hours or around there, you know. So this is how quickly and rapidly you can draw with digital, but the problem is digital has a different kind of thinking to most people, which I'm going to break it down. It's come about from people who actually do not understand the full meaning of art techniques. Okay, so this is paintology.quora.com. Please do follow me there. And then what else? We got paintology.quora. The Google Classroom. This is a link in the description, and these classes are organized in terms of the ID. You can see here 301. Yeah, keep moving stuff. I don't know why I do that. So you can see here there's an ID associated with each, and this is structured so you can build up these techniques. So remember, this classroom is a non-paid, fully free. Other classrooms like this will ask you for money. This one is fully free. If you want to learn while it's fully free, I would go ahead and learn. This is an opportunity that you will not have for a very long time. So if you are serious about art, then go ahead, just sign up, Google Classroom, link in the description. Okay, so those are the 3 resources I want to show you. And then I think I downloaded the reference image we're going to do. This is the James Whistler, famous American artist in the, you can tell by the boat that he painted this while on his travels, I believe, as Thames in Ice. So you can see how he captured This was our drawing. This is original our drawing done by hand using the line brush, and this is his original painting. You see, I move the thing to the right, and so you can see I move it completely to the right, and you will see the painting of his original. See how we captured the essence? You're going to find many paintings like that. So there are many paintings of him painted like that, capturing the essence, just to show you the power and capability of art techniques. Let me show you where the app is. Paintology, this is a Google store. Type in Paintology, and then you come to this is the app, okay? And then you come across the screens here, okay? There you are. That will tell you you're on the right app, okay? And then you can install it for your Android phone or tablet. And then the other thing I want to show you is this is the phone that I use for my painting and drawing, okay? As you can see here, it's the Mona Lisa tried to put a smile on her face. So this was done on the phone, and you'd think, how the hell does one make a drawing that detailed on the phone? Well, that's because I happen to be a technologist by training, and I'm going to show you. This is what makes you, how you can zoom in and make that canvas appear like an A3 size canvas, really large. That's the reason for being able to make a wonderful, impressive artwork, apart, of course, the art techniques. And the art techniques are something anyone can learn, and it's not, as I was mentioning the example earlier, not through brute force learning. I have to do this, I don't get this right, and you have no clue. You're a beginner. How are you going to learn what the techniques are? Are you going to you're thinking, if you're a beginner, implies that you need to be open-minded about what you're going to learn and what kind of things you're going to learn, and you need to be open-minded about allowing an expert to teach you those skills and techniques from a granular level. And digital, there never has there been a time our techniques can be learned from digital, because most people choose to use tools. Most beginners will have no idea how to do blending. So what do? Turn to the blending tool. They can't control their pen. What do? Use the auto correction line brush. Yeah, these are all put into the app. It has probably allowed many people who liked art to go into art because of the simple tools to do all that was typically done by hand. And as a result, you become dependent on the tools, and guess what? You become limited by the tools. Can you tell whether I've done this particular drawing by digitally? No, you can't, because I use my hand. And nothing can beat the granularity and the power of the techniques that I'm going to show you. So if you want to continue to use digital tools, go ahead. You can use, it's very good for animation, illustration, vector graphics. I use it. I'm a very advanced user of Photoshop, but I wouldn't use it to draw. That's why I developed this. This is so much more fun. Okay, let's just go there. So I made so many drawings. So now I'm going to go ahead and start the drawing. I'm going to show you your techniques, okay? So the art techniques that people are simply not aware of. So you'll find it when I do make a drawing. So trace image, I go to trace image, pick that up, and then this is the black canvas. You can see nothing has been made on my canvas. And I could go here, pick a color. This is my canvas. I don't have to use the reference. I can go ahead and switch between back and between my reference. And so, you know what? I'm going to go there and build this, draw this house here. Look on the mountain. And guess what? Look, I have drawn, I've made my first drawing in a matter of 5 seconds. But that's not really the drawing you're after, is it? So you could do that. So let me discard that one, delete, draw, go back to trace here. So you can load any image, yeah? And this is what we're going to do. We're going to use our art techniques to transfer, not transfer digitally or image manipulation, whatever you like to call it. This is done by hand, okay? So it's not, I'm not image transferring this by magically through my AI counterpart, if I do have one. It's my AI, it's my organic brain that does it in my hands. So people just go crazy about AI. That's why I get annoyed, because they think it's somehow going to do everything and replace them and all that nonsense. It's here to help you. Stop listening to the politician and start listening to proper people in the field of AI. Scientists, try to grapple. I've done AI for 2-3 years and I know what I'm talking about. Don't listen to Elon Musk. I mean, his last time he coded anything was 30 years ago. He doesn't know what he's talking about. It's all inflammatory remarks, sensationalism, just to draw in the public, and then he obviously does that just to blooming get people to buy more shares of Tesla and all that, all his business ventures. Anyway, so here you are. So I got this in reference. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to show you an exceptionally powerful method. No drawing experience required, okay? So I can see this drawing. I'm going to take it all the way to the right, then that's the reference image. Take all the way to the left, that's my blank canvas, nothing there. Okay, so what is this trace bar doing? You can trace like I showed you, but that's silly. That's not going to build up any skills, right? So what I invented was block coloring. Block coloring is like supercharged paint by numbers. So let's get this 13. Let's put it at 14% or 15%, right? And let's keep that line there. So this is the infinite color pot, I call it. It's called the color picker, but I call it the infinite color pot. How so? Well, if you notice, some of you who's been here for a while, following my daily tutorial because they want to learn, will know the color pot. They will know that the style of way I draw is very much traditional. Traditional people will actually feel at home when I'm drawing and painting. It's because they can relate to it, because the art techniques I developed in traditional are have been applied to this digital, and I can take digital drawing much further than with most people who use just tools, dependent on the tools, and I've showed you with just a single brush. And that's what we're going to probably do, just stick to this line brush and this beautiful setting here, which I'm going to show you later on, and then this wonderful infinite color pot. So let me show you what I mean by, and I'm going to show this really quickly because you guys just don't seem to get it, and I don't know why. Anyway, so here, I'm going to show you very quickly. Let's look at the colors, right? Can you see some colors? I can see a lot of gradients of color and tones. That's what allows me to become a good artist. If you don't see that, if you're just looking at this as blue, it's one color, then you're not focusing on the clouds, the gradients, the mountains, the backdrop of the trees, this color here, that's on next to the path, then these bushes here, the frozen. It's a beautiful painting. And the reason I picked this because Bob Ross, I used to follow Bob Ross. I loved his techniques and how fast he was in making paintings. And so that's similar, that's what I do. I draw very fast, but yet I'm able to produce something lovely. Okay, so this is what you can do. Let's do what you just described, right? The way you would do it, which is beginner's level, right? Have no clue how things work, no clue how to progress from one. And I'll show you how to make this giant leap. Okay, so here we've got one color. Let's pick this color, right? There, I've tapped on it. And what color is that? It is this color. Look, we just picked that color from there. So let's take the brush and then just paint it like hence. All the way where it says blue. Let's just do that. Because you're saying it's all blue. So let's just do the blue sky here. Just like you would a beginner would typically do. I realize that some of you are still at the beginning stage, can't see beyond that. So what have we got? The sky. Wow, lovely. Okay, now we got this mountain there. And then let's see what color we can pick. So that mountain is a little bit, let's take the brush down to 15% so we can, because it's not a big mountain, it's a small mountain. And let's pick another color of the mountain. Look at the color. That color has changed, so let's pick that. Okay, and now let's see what we got. Sky, mountain, great. Now, we missed out a mountain there. So let's go to the midpoint and put that tiny bit of mountain there. Okay, now I've got two mountains, right? Now let's pick the clouds. Now these are the clouds. We won't worry about this darker color here just yet. We'll just pick the cloud, right? So pick the cloud color, and then let's go all the way up to the horizon where the tree line, top of the tree line is. Right, right, okay, okay, there. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, wow, it's coming together, right? But still looks very blocky and like Lego. We're still in Legoland, or we will be in Legoland. Okay, so now what color have we can put on there? I think we can put, apart from the trees, I think we can pick this color here. Look at that, for the background tree lines. So I won't worry about the trees just yet. I'm just doing the background tree line, right? Even behind the hut. Not worried about the hut yet. Background tree line. So look what we got. That's what we got. Three colors. This mountain color is not the same as that. Trust me. They're not the same. They're different. There, these are the colors. So far we picked mountain. So far we picked 5 colors. Okay. So that's what we got. 4 colors. Sorry. Now let's pick the next color that you see. A lot of the next color. And I'm seeing that on this side there's a patch here of approximately, and I pick this color approximately, right? So there's this patch here that I see that is of that color, and I'm going right through the hut, or the, what do you call it, cabin. Yeah, it's a cabin, isn't it? So I got this. Let's have a look what we got. Got three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beautiful colors. And now I can see there are dark colors of the path. So I'm going to pick the dark colors of the path and then just pretend it's going all the way up to the, okay? So that's what we got here so far. Let's see the next part. Ooh, I can see, I'm looking beyond the plantation, obviously, right? Now I can see this lovely white patch, which is right in our foreground. And then, there you are. Okay. And then we can see this. We'll ignore the shadow that's falling there. And then here. Okay, so what have we got here? See, that looks like almost white, but look carefully. It's not quite white, yeah? Okay, so this is what we got here. Now that does not help us. I'm going to save that. This by no means helps us understand what this drawing is or painting is. So what's the next step we do? Let's look at this drawing again. Okay, so now let's, what are the things that we know are naturally there, the objects? Not through colors or tones, because we don't have a full appreciation of tones and values. What's naturally there? Yeah, that will give this whole painting life. Well, look at that hut, isn't it? Look, let's zoom in. Okay, so we're gonna pick this roof color and look how big it is. So we're gonna reduce that brush. Okay, and then look. What else have we got? Oh, we made a roof. Look, we made a roof almost there. That's how Bob Ross would do it. We made a roof there, right? Look at this house. I'm not worried about the details of that. Let's pick a color that's reasonable, close to that house, to that cabin. So I can increase the brush, and then I can just, not worried about the details, remember? There. Okay, let's see what we got now. All the way. Ooh, that house is coming out lovely. The cabin. And now let's do the side of the cabin. Remember that Bob Ross used to do it? There, that color. And let's fill in that color with that color. There. Right, let's see what we got. Wow, lovely. Look at that. Wonderful. Now let's put a tree. Ooh, we got the other cabin to worry about. Let's try and get the exact color tones. And we know how to do that, don't we? Sorry for acting a little babyish, but this is what happens when I have to really lower down the, yeah, see? So I'm just, this is for the benefit of people who don't, so that's, I'm just going through the same color, following through, and then putting that little shed down. And look at that. Let's put this shed down. I got the color. Yes. And then put that side cabin down, okay? Not worried about anything else. Okay, let's see what we got now. 2 houses. Wow. Lovely, isn't it? Okay. Next. Okay, let's go. Ooh, I can see loads of trees here. Let's get down to it. One tree at a time, all the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trees. Let's get down to it, man. Zoom in. Let's pick one color that is good for that tree. I think this one is good enough. And we've got a good brush size, so I'm just going to continue to do that. Okay. All right, that's one done. Let's see what our painting looks like. Wow, that's not bad. It's coming together. It's actually looking very good. So let's zoom in again and do this tree here. Look at that. Ooh, lovely. And then let's pick the color picker and do this tree here. Lovely again. And then this is a white tree. Let's put that in there. Yeah. And there's another tree there. Let's put that in there. Okay, let's see what it looks like. It doesn't look any details yet, but let's carry on. Yeah. Let's put that tree there. One. It's obviously you can see the brush is way too big. And then let's put color picker, let's pick that. And then let's pick this tree on the side, yeah? And then let's go here and pick color picker, our infinite color pot, which picks the exact color there. And then let's go all the way to all the other side. There, look, colors. Color picker, pick that color, and then we can see got another lovely little color there. Let's drop that down here. And then there's two colors to this tree. You've noticed that Bob Ross used to do the same thing. He used to put one color there and then build another color to give the color shape to the tree. Okay, so let's see what we've got. That is looking pretty good, man. It's coming together. Next. Okay. Okay, so now we've got that. Now what we're going to do. Do you want to put some more of... We've got that tree. Our tree looks like it's way back in the horizon, but we can bring it to the foreground, not a problem. I can see more lovely trees at the front. Let's get some detail in there. Look, let's pick I can see tones there. Can you see tones? I can see tones. Looks like a human, doesn't it? But it's not. So let's pick the colors of these dark colors there. Can you see it? And then I can see dark tones here. It's a big brush now. And then I can see a bit light tones, and then add that, add that, add that. Okay, I've got two trees there now, and they don't look anything like trees, but they will come together when we finish. So I wouldn't worry about that. Hey, guess what? I saw a path here. So I'm going to draw that path. It's a little darker than the rest. Ooh, I think we got it. There it is. Let's draw that path all the way. We don't have to draw the same tone. We can pick the color picker and take it all the way to make it look a little bit more realistic. Oh, come to our blooming house again. Let's change the brush size. 1.5, half of what we started. Let's do this like Bob Ross does. He puts these doors down, doesn't he? These colors. And then let's put a few plants like that. Pick the colors from there. And we're putting down the plants, okay? And then he's got that ridge. Remember that he puts a ridge? And let's do that ridge. Ooh, and then we know what he does with this. And then we can put there. And then look at that. It's got dark there. So we're going to use the same brush. And then here, you can see it? There. And then he uses a dark brush here for these lines. And we could do the same thing. No big deal. There. Two. There. I bet our drawing's going to look very different now. Let's have a look. Whoa. Pretty good, man. All right. Have we got another window to this guy there? No, we don't. Let's try and do the same for our next hut. Now I got a good brush size, 1.4, so we can go here, pick our infinite color and pick this color. Okay, pick this color and then just put that, and then look, it's got some windows there, but he's also got a lighter tone here. Look at that on the side. Okay. Okay. There. It's looking good. Now, what can we do? Let's have a look at this house on the back. That is looking pretty neat, actually, I would have to admit. Let's see what we've got. What do you want to do now? Let's have a look. You're probably thinking, whoa, I'm getting this. Aha. See these tones? I can see it clear as a daylight there. I'm going to put these, get the color picker and pick these colors. But the problem is that we picked the dark tone already. So what we need to do is get these light tones. Yep, you got it. So get these light tones. Yes. Pick these light tones from our infinite color pot. See that? Wow. All these light tones. All right, let's just do that. And then go all the way up there, okay? So we picked a dark tone, but now we need to put the light tones that are showing up. This is a bit dark here, but there's a bit dark here, and this is light here. So we're going to put some light tones here. And then a bit of a light tone here. And then let's see what our painting looks like. It's not bad, actually. I like it. Okay. That almost looks like a David Hockney painting. Now, let's pick this tones here. Ooh, very different, isn't it? Look at that, giving it shape now. Let's fill this in, okay, with the color picker. Okay, let's fill this in with the color picker. Okay, just tidying up a few details. Let's look at that gap here. What are we going to do with this gap here? Okay, let's fill it up. This is looking like a David Hockney painting. Okay, let's go here. Ooh, look at that. Let's see if we can pick another tone. Ooh, nice. So let's pick these tones. See if we got these tones. Let's go all the way up there. Okay. Then let's go all the way up there. There. Can you see when we come here? It's a little bit of a different tone. So let's pick that tone. Pick it up here. Okay. And then white tone there. And then another little white tone and a little muddy patch there. Okay, and then a little tone. So hopefully we'll have finished the path. Ooh, can you see that? It's going all the way to the back of the house. Let's see how much you got. That's a pretty decent, isn't it? Okay, so let's see what we can. Oh wow, we forgot something. Look at that. Look. We've got a drop shadow all the way here. A shadow all the way. So we're gonna go here and pick up these shadows. We can change the brush now because the shadow's fairly big. So I've just increased it. So here, color picker. See that? That is the color. It's a bit darker. Okay, here. There. And then look at that. There's a color here behind this bush, which we will just carry on coloring. And then pick this dark shadow here, dropping here. Okay, and ignore the bush for now, okay? And then there's a light snowy patch here and a dark patch here. Okay, and then here, and then another color here, and a little bit of a very light color here. Then we have another dark patch here and a very light bluish patch there and the white patch. Okay, and then we can do the bush later, don't worry about it. And then here, can you see it? Lovely little snowmans here, isn't it? That's how we've come to understand snow. For those of you living in warm climates, such a beautiful thing to see the snow. So you see, I'm just using the color picker. There, let's have a look. This is definitely looking like a David Hockney painting, isn't it? Oh, well, I think he'll be pleased. So oh, can you see that? Apart from that path, I can see a drop shadow going there. Yes, so we've got 3%. So I'm going to just do this bit, and then I'm going to have to go to have our break. It's a bit longer than usual. There, can you see the dark path? There, going all the way. The shadow that's fallen by this shed. And just take that all the way. Pick the colors that are in that shadow. And then, of course, you can see all these lovely, warm, dark, light tones that we can put there. Okay? Right there. All these little tones that make up that surface. Yeah? So here you can see I'm picking these colors from the tones there. So let's see where we go. It's improving, isn't it? I like that cabin actually. And we have got a long bit of a way to go to make this into something close and better, but this is the beginning stages. So hopefully you've learned something here to show how to transfer the color picker, our infinite color picker, to a drawing. We started off with blank canvas and we've transferred the colors as I've shown you to here. Okay, so we'll stop here and have a good 15 minutes break for you to think about this and get ready for comments and anything that you have. So thank you for watching, and please follow me and connect with me at 10 o'clock in the part 2 of this painting tutorial. This lovely painting we're going to make. Yeah, you can see we're going to show you how to get it from there to keep improving it bit by bit. Okay, so I'll see you shortly in part 2 in the produced channel. Thank you.